my friends. This is Rosemary Gastric Rose, and I am greenlighting your morning. I was asked to greenlight your morning by Janie. Thank you. And I have a few things I want to talk about. Again, just my opinions. I found this quote on peace, and I try and be I'm a peacemaker, I guess. I love to find a way to calm myself. When I was growing up, it was very, how do you say it? Chaos was around me always. And in the mornings, even though there is chaos and there is frustrations or worries about how am I going to do something, pay a bill or get to somewhere or whatever it may be. I think about this. And ironically, I found it on Pinterest, and it says, and Lady Gaga said this. She said, peace. It does not mean to be in a place where there is no noise, trouble, or hard work. It means to be in the midst of those things and still be calm in your heart. And when I read that, I also saw it on someone else's post on Facebook. I can't remember who it was. But when I read that, I thought, that's me. All my life, I was in chaos, and I would find a way to center myself so that I wouldn't panic through the storm that was happening around me. There is a way to find that peace, and you just have to calm yourself, center yourself enough to do it. I'm sure there's, ways. I found breathing helps, taking deep breaths. I remember I'm probably going to be all over the place, guys, but I'm trying to make a point. I remember having to do I think it's called an MRI when you have to go into a tunnel, and they needed to take some pictures, and unfortunately, they didn't have the kind that could only do my leg, because that's all they needed to take a picture of, but they didn't have that kind available, so I had to go through it. And I remember telling this guy, if I panic, can I tell you I'm panicking and get me out of this thing? And he said, yes, I promise. You just have to if you can't, we'll have to knock you out. But I had no way of anyone driving me home. So anyway, to make a long story short, I was in this tunnel, and they were doing the pictures, and the guy messed up. Well, I didn't know that the guy had messed up, but I took some deep breaths, and I remember breathing in all the frustrations. I felt like all the craziness that I was feeling. I was just taking the deep breath, and then I would blow it out very, very slowly. And I didn't know I was doing something that people practice now. But I was breathing in, and I was envisioning all of the craziness going out of my body. Like all of the scariness, all of the hurry up. I was just... And I did that several times. Not enough to, give me a panic attack, but just enough to calm myself down. I still practice that when I'm in a line and I need to get through the line and I'm upset. I need to get, I still practice that today. When someone upsets me and I feel like, maybe I need to look at those things differently, and maybe I did do something wrong or say something wrong, I'll take those deep breaths, and I'll ask the inner me, God, whatever you want to call it, to soothe me and visualize what did I do wrong, or how can I make it better? Bring peace. It's horrible when you have to live with a constant, I did something wrong, or how do I make it better, or it's no fun living in fear and in being upset, and so to find that peace is amazing. Well, I got through that tunnel thing, going back to that, and the guy, he said, well, I didn't have to stop the machine. He said, but you were in there 2 times. I had to do it twice because I messed up the first time. And I looked at him. Are you serious? Because it felt like it went, I was in there. I knew I was in there a little long, but I didn't think that I had gone longer than I was supposed to. So I learned then that I could endure anything. That even with all that I've endured, I can endure even more. Sometimes it's painful. Sometimes the storms are no fun. But I know that eventually the sun's going to come out and it's going to be okay. And I just practice that. I practice that with everything that I do, with everyone that I touch. Am I a perfect person? No one is. I can only be me. And I've made some mistakes in my life, things that I'm not proud of, but know that I was given a second chance to make it better. And that's what it is. I feel like we're all here for a purpose. Everyone is. No one's better than the other. And my peace that I find in every situation is what gets me through it. In every situation. Even the situations where I don't want to be in, I can find peace within to get me through it. I started in that tunnel and I can get through it. I know that eventually it's going to stop. The whirlwind's going to stop and I'm going to be able to get out of the tunnel, so to speak. I hope I made sense for you guys this morning. Live a peaceful life. Learn to center yourself. And when those storms come, breathe in and breathe out. Learn to take the good and exhale the bad. That's what I say. That was my phone. I love you guys, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye for now. Peace. It does not mean to be in a place where there is no noise, trouble, or hard work. It means to be in the midst of those things and still be calm in your heart.